police have evacuated employees. You are now seeing live pictures from the campus in San Bruno. It's unclear if any more people remain in the building, where exactly the shooter is. Details are very much still coming into us here. Let's cross over now to Francis Reid with more on this breaking story. Francis, what more do we know so far?
Yes, as you said, it's an evolving situation. This is a breaking news situation in which we don't yet know exactly what is happening on that YouTube campus. Police have said that they are responding to a possible shooter at the headquarters of YouTube in San Bruno, California. That's just south of San Francisco. Police have come out on Twitter. They've said, warned people in a Twitter message, stay away from the address where YouTube is based. A police dispatcher has said they are dealing with an active shooter situation. What we don't know at this stage is, have shots been fired? Is anyone injured? Has anyone been killed? We haven't had confirmation from the police on that yet. What we have had confirmation from the hospital is that they're taking patients. They have not said how many, so we do not know at this stage exactly what's going on. It could be some time as well before the police can get a handle on this, because it's a very large campus.
As always, social media playing a large role in the information that is coming out in these in the immediate aftermath. In a Twitter thread, the YouTube product manager, Todd Sherman, saying that employees first thought there'd been an earthquake because people were running out of their meetings. What more do we know in terms of what people are saying on social media? I believe there's some 1,000 or so employees based at the YouTube headquarters.
Yeah, some 2,000 employees, and we're hearing contradictory reports. So we've heard that the building has been evacuated, but then we're getting these Twitter messages through, as you said, from employees saying that they've barricaded themselves in, that they are there with co-workers, and it's very hard to get a handle on whether there are still people in the building or whether that entire building has been evacuated. As you said, it's enormous, a couple of thousand employees there. So we're getting different reports on social media, but we've also heard of people screaming, running out of the building. So it sounds like there has been absolute chaos, and whether, you know, an active shooter has actually fired within there, that's what we're still waiting to hear. But certainly it sounds like an absolutely terrifying time for the employees of YouTube. Google, the parent company, is now working with the police to see exactly what needs to be done next. They're working together, both the company and the police on the ground. There's a huge police presence. San Bruno, of course, it's just between Silicon Valley and San Francisco, that enormous belt of technology companies there. So an incredibly terrifying time for everybody there.
Let's talk a little bit more about YouTube itself. I mean, this is one of the most visited websites on the internet. It is under constant scrutiny, but it's also a very big campus. It's sprawling, and you would think that there would be quite high security in a situation like this. What more can you tell us about the headquarters itself?
Yeah, as you said, sprawling. I think that just about covers it. And this belt of tech firms, you know, it's not just YouTube, but Facebook, all those big technology companies, Google, all those big ones that are based in Silicon Valley. And there's a stretch of them all the way from Silicon Valley leading right up to San Francisco. And San Bruno is just as on that south side of San Francisco, just before you get in there. So an enormous company. As you said, security is generally very high there. But we've never really seen in Silicon Valley this kind of situation before. And I think it would be far too early, you know, bearing in mind that we don't know exactly the situation on the ground yet, confirmed by police, as to any motive for this. And you know, what a cause for a shooter would be, whether inside a company or outside a company. So it's very difficult at this stage to determine those kind of facts. But certainly, you know, massive employers, that's what people move to Silicon Valley for. It's what people move to San Francisco for, to work at these enormous tech firms like YouTube and like Google and Facebook. that people flock there for. So, you know, this is a really troubling time, and it will be interesting to see in the coming hours what comes out, exactly what the situation is with the active shooter, but also what security measures could or could not have led to this.
Thank you for that. That's Francis Reid live from Los Angeles. Just recapping, if you are just joining us, police in just south of San Francisco at the YouTube headquarters. Police say that they are responding to an active shooter there. We do not know exactly who the shooter is, where exactly they are. These are live pictures from San Bruno, where the YouTube headquarters is. The hospital has said that they are taking people in, taking patients in, but are not saying any more than that. Police are asking people to stay away from the area, and we will bring you more information on this developing story as it comes to hand.